Ready when you are? Good afternoon all, my name's Charmaine Peters. I'm a Detective Chief Inspector currently connected to the Western District CIB. So we are here today. I can confirm at 11 o'clock this morning, police responded to reports of a person being shot. What I can confirm is on arrival at the scene, police assisted along with SA ambulance a male person who sustained a gunshot wound to his leg. That male has now been conveyed to the Royal Adelaide Hospital. He's in a stable condition with non-life-threatening injuries, but with a significant injury to his lower right leg. What we also can advise at this stage is there appears to be an altercation between that male and two other people who arrived in this location. We do know that they have left, having taken the alleged victim's car with them. So our inquiries are currently ongoing. We are trying to establish what actually occurred, what's the motive behind the shooting, and who is connected as part of the shooting. That's our investigations as we stand at this stage. What I do want to confirm is that this is not a random attack.
What is the significance of this location?
We don't know at this stage. We're not sure why they connected this particular street in this particular location. It's all, as you can see, it's basically all business premises. There's not a lot of residential premises along this place. At this stage, there's nothing to implicate any of the businesses involved in this shooting. There's no one connected to this that we can put in. So we're just working through to find out exactly what caused them to be in this street.
So the police believe this is bikie related
Sorry?
at this point? Do police believe this is bikie related at all?
Can't establish anything at this stage, whether it is related to any particular group or whether it is particularly any particular organisation. That's part of our investigations. What we do know is they were possibly known to each other. Whether they are connected to a particular group, we can't confirm that at this stage.
So the silver Commodore, is that the victim's car that you're looking
so
for?
the alleged victim came in here in a silver Commodore with the Victorian registration plates. We do know that it was a hire vehicle. What we also can confirm is that there were possibly two offenders who arrived in a white Toyota Yaris. We do not have the registration for that particular vehicle, but it has possibly front-end damage to the car. One of the alleged offenders involved in the shooting has probably got into the driver's seat of the victim's car and driven both of those cars from the scene.
So they both got into a car, the two offenders got into the silver car and the white car?
That's correct.
Is the victim known to police?
He is not recorded on our systems as having any criminal offending, but his name does come up on our systems.
What did he say happened?
He's not speaking at this stage. As you can appreciate, he's got a significant injury. He's actually in surgery. He's speaking to the surgeon. He has been with the surgeon all morning. I'm sure at some stage he will cooperate with us and actually tell us what actually occurred.
How old is he and where is he from?
He's born in 1988. And currently he's displaced. He doesn't have a fixed home address, but he's previously living around the Goodwood area.
Was there multiple shots fired?
Just a single shot. From witnesses, it's just a single shot.
How is it that he comes up on your system but he's not known to police? Can you explain or elaborate on that?
Not too much at this stage. He's probably an associate of people, but not really recorded as having a criminal history.
Did witnesses, did anybody see the altercation and the shooting?
There are witnesses, as you could see, from a little while ago we have been door knocking. We are in the middle of taking statements. We have actually had witnesses from the street who have rung police and 000 to let us know that there was an altercation in the street. We'll have a better picture once we get all their statements come in.
So was it a physical altercation or was it a verbal altercation?
Look, from witnesses at this stage, there appears to be initially a physical altercation that then resulted in him being shot. What's the extent of that altercation? I'm not really sure at this stage.
And that just occurred on the footpath?
Sorry,
was that just on the footpath or in the middle of the road?
We believe the altercation took place in the car, and he's eventually come out onto the footpath, and it's continued to the footpath.
So all three of the men were in one of the cars at the same time?
We're not sure. That's what we're not sure at this stage, but we do know for sure at least one person has entered the car that the victim was in.
So was there some sort of meeting then? Did they all three of them meet here in separate cars And then that's when the altercation happened. Or what was the
We're-
significance of them even being here?
That's
in the
it.
first
That's
place?
what we're trying to work through at this stage. You know, like I said, it's a bit early in the investigation. What's the significance of them being in here? What caused them to be in here? Was it a pre-arranged meeting? That will eventually come out. As you can appreciate, this sort of incident, being a shooting incident, all of your questions I cannot answer right now, because I don't have all of the information to give you.
So what's your appeal at the moment for people? You're looking for 2 cars?
Yeah,
clearly.
so currently we're looking for 2 cars. We're looking for a silver Commodore with the registration plate of 1 November Hotel 200 that possibly has rear end damage. We're also looking for a white Toyota Yaris, a late model car, completely black rims with probably front end damage at this stage. But also what we want is anyone in the street who might have heard anything, who still hasn't spoken to police, to come in and speak to us, to give us a statement, or anyone else outside of the street who might be aware of some tensions or any incidents or pre-arranged meeting or whatever, to please come in and talk to us, either on Crime Stoppers or to contact the police number.
One
You're
car
not
with
ruling out
front end
bikie
damage
connections.
So,
there's one car with front end damage and one with
Rear,
back end damage.
yes.
Do you believe that those cars were involved in a collision?
yes, we think so. We think as part of the altercation, there was some sort of altercation involving the cars first.
Those 2 cars that are down there, they were involved in it?
The ones that are currently a bit behind, we just think their car's not involved in the incident at all, that they just
just
happened
got
to be
caught up.
caught up in the incident, yeah. And the reason our crime scene is there because we appear to think that that's where it actually occurred.
And the white car belongs to the offenders? The white Yaris
We
belongs
think
to
so,
them?
we believe so at this stage.
And the silver car belonged to the victim and it was taken by one of the offenders?
Correct.
And they smashed into them. So it's not a case of road rage or anything
No,
like that.
absolutely not.
They knew each other,
Yeah.
they met here,
Yeah,
and things
yeah,
have gone wrong.
Yeah.
And you're
Yes.
not ruling
How
out bikie
dangerous is it?
connections? Just a couple more questions. You're not ruling out bikie connections?
I wouldn't be
Possible?
ruling out anything at this stage. It'll be not very responsible to rule out any avenues. It may be the case once our investigations are completed that there may actually be no connections at all to any organisation. But at this stage, we're working through everything that we have to try and piece together what exactly occurred or what exactly caused someone. At the end of the day, we have a person who's been shot, and we have 2 people out there. Possibly one armed with a firearm, and our intention is to try and find that person or those responsible with an identification so that we can try and actually have that firearm removed and then be brought to justice.
Did the victim, once he was shot, did he actually go into any of the businesses seeking help of that nature?
I don't think he had enough time. I think people from outside businesses came to him and rendered him assistance on the footpath.
Someone from the medical centre perhaps?
I'm not sure at this stage. So, but we have to give thanks to those men who came out to the public to actually help him and contact police. Yeah.
Do you know which direction the